Hi everyone, I'm Nay. I'm the head of marketing at Kilde. We are a private credit platform based out of Singapore and licensed in Singapore. We have here Mr. Naranbat, who also goes by Naba, who is the founder and chairman of the board of Sendly, based out of Mongolia. They're just coming on to Kilde as our latest investee. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and your company?
I'm Naba. I'm the founder and chairman of the Assembly. So we've started the last 8 years running the microfinance business. And myself, I started my job at the Ministry of Finance of Mongolia. And before I started this business, I worked the 5 years at the State Bank of Mongolia, which is one of the five largest bank. And I did 2.5 years CFO, and the last 1 year I did the deputy CEO. We focused the main two business. One is microfinance. It's a retail business for the based on our branches, and we have 57 branches, and mostly for the rural area. And also another business model which we focused the international remittance, and which is in 2020 launches the first ever Mongolian the remittance mobile application, which launched in the US market from 31 states, and which is the Mongolians who lives in abroad, they can use our mobile application to transfer their remittance money to Mongolia, to home country, their relatives. And right now we've working on European market, Japanese market, Australian market, and also in the Chinese market. So we are also the one of the first three company who partnering with the Chinese WeChat Pay. The Sendly is receiving the WeChat Pay through the payment, and also we are the Alipay, the partner, and our company is running microfinance fintech and also remittance fintech, also microfinance, and we do our technology based on our own in-house IT team, which is our one of the advantage, and we recruited very talented people also from the banking sector, which we were working together at the state bank.
It's quite interesting that you're in two areas of the business. First is on microfinance, which is primarily serving to the audiences in the rural areas. And then another is the remittance business, which is serving to people who are traveling abroad or who are situated abroad and they want to send back money to the country. Can you tell us a little bit about how microfinance is like in the Mongolia market and also how things are like for the remittance business there?
So in terms of the remittance flow, it's like over the half the $1 billion that comes from abroad in the balance of payment of the cash flow. And so we trying to achieve our goal is like 30% of that flow we could catch. The main market is in the South Korean market, because like 60 70,000 of Mongolians who they're working at in South Korea, and another part is US and Europe. And we are now keen to focusing on Korean market, and we've established our daughter company 3 years ago in South Korea. We are now working on the remittance market, and also for the microfinance. So the since the last like 6 7 years, the fintech is booming in Mongolia. Like like mobile penetration, application penetration very high in Mongolia. And like 7 years ago, the banking domination is like 95%. Right now, like banking penetration, it's market size is I could say it's 80%, and the rest of it's like non-banking is booming, and it's like 1.6 billion dollar the market assets over like 500 non-banking financial institutions. So we are the like one of the four NBFI who issued the IPO in the Mongolian stock market, and our market share is right now the 2% of NBFI's market, and it could be reach like 10 like 15%. We already prepared for like our branch networks, the customers, and the fintech mobile applications. Yeah, the market is very, I mean, like demanding, because of banks. It's all over the world. Same. So banks are very tough for for the lending, and banks never could supply the people who they need more money. And NBFIs, we are working on that the market.
What's the current biggest challenge your company is facing right now?
Since the COVID, fintech investment and also the microfinance investment, it's more slowdown. And right now, starting from this year, it's good to know, it's getting better. And we have funding the problem because due to the local market is small. So we're looking for funding. If you have a feasible rate of the funding, we could increase our the market portfolio. And also technology side, we've working on the South Korean market. We've applied our the license, remittance license, to the Korean Financial Service Supervision Service (FSS), and we now waiting for our approval of the remittance license. Once we get the license from the Korean regulatory, and we would do more close business the people the Mongolians who live in South Korea. That's the challenge. Also, if we could figure out succeed that the challenge, so we'll open the very good market.
Do you have any other priorities for growth for the business for the next few years?
Yeah, we issued public offering IPO in Mongolian Stock Exchange. There is a few of Mongolian companies entered the international market, like mining companies in Australia and Singapore and Hong Kong Stock Exchange. There is none of the financial companies issued in international markets. So our priority in the upcoming 5 years, we plan to issue deposit received DR in the Korean the Kosdaq stock exchange, and which we already designed the Korean the Shinhan Securities the company. And before that, we need to figure out the Korean the license and Korean the market acquisition. That's our the future goal.
Is there any the technology and product you're offering to the customers?
We are very good at technology, so we have very good talented IT developers, and the Sendly is right now running the remittance, and we plan to provide the Mongolians who using the Sendly application, which is not only the remittance transfer. They could pay the parents the payment bill. They could purchase some e-commerce items and the sending present the flowers to their parents or friends. And those of the lifestyle accessibility we could provide to our customers who lives in abroad, but they could do anything through the mobile application to Mongolia. That's our priority. Also, we plan to issue it's called a diaspora bond, diaspora program, which is we could provide the home mortgage loan to Mongolians who lives in abroad. They could buy the house apartments in Mongolia wherever they're living abroad. That's the program which we talking with our government and also international the finance institutions.
It sounds like quite a lot of exciting initiatives that's going on with Sendly. Would you like anything? Would you like to say anything to our investors?
Sure, investors, and we are successful. The company can be the succeed in the future, the potential, the growth, because we are, already issued the public IPO in Mongolian market, and our head company, the holding company based in Singapore, we passed the last of bond issue and IPO, and also we've successfully borrowed the funding from Amsterdam and Japan before that, and we successfully paid out all of the payment before, and we are right now we're experienced company. The first 2-3 years was very difficult. Right now, so we qualified. So all of the investors, the qualification, and so please support us and let's grow together. And yeah, that's what I want to see.
Is there anything potential investors should know about your company's long-term vision and how you plan to create value for the stakeholders?
Our company, the Sandly, the wallet company, the Alipay, the credit union, which we already issued the ESO program, employee stock offering the program, and which is we based on the very talented the financial and IT people's company, which the full of the ambitions we could grow in the Mongolian the top technology based fintech company, which can be grow regionally. So we already entered the foreign countries, and right now it's shifting to more investment relationship the foreign investors, and hopefully so will successfully to grow in their terms of debt or like equity based for the investors. And we have once we achieve a very good technology based company in Mongolia and the various of the services, we could enter another the market which we already focusing and talking within the Central Asia, especially in Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan market. And please grow with us, and we could to show you the successful the growth. And I believe in the maybe next 2-3 years later, maybe again we can talk this the conversation with you again, and hopefully we'll succeeded lots of approach.
Thank you very much. That comes to the closing of our interview. Thanks for your time, Naba.
Okay, thank you, Nay.